They'll run on first down. Mitchell. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Well, it's going to try and throw on third down here.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And Gold is able to put it through.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
8 yards to go on second down. A give to Cook out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Wilson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 3, Vikings nothing.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And when this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Ray McLeod to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Buying time to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give. This is Cook.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. If the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wilson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Wilson's throw complete there to Smith.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Lance now on first down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Lance. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Gold is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here are the Vikings Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. It's Wilson. Smith catches left side.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Wilson. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now it's Wilson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49er 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. The tackle there by George Odom.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Hill, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
49ers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
McLeod now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 58 yards. Well, the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Well, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
someone else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance will fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Lance. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Houston. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at a 6-yard gain.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, it's Lance. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now Lance again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's McLeod. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Lance.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab.
And the 49ers get a score closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27.
They go play action now. Wilson. They got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Wilson to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll run for it with Cook. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they...
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, is breaking news.